Third phase of moon, November 6th, 2016. This was captured in Napa Valley. Dolores notices something in the sky, something silent. She pulls over. She captures this. Take a look. Dolores is stunned in silence as she captures this incredible display of what looks to be a metallic flying saucer. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have a few updates from a possible nuclear explosion on the moon and the world gearing up for an alien invasion in 2017. But before we get to that, I want to go over this video. We have Brent Cousins here, and wow, what are we looking at? A broad daylight capture, a classic flying saucer. It doesn't look like a drone, in my opinion. No prop propellers of any kind, CGI. I gotta rule it out. Whatever she captured in Napa Valley looks very genuine to me. Brent, what do you make of this?
I like the way she puts in her description. She parked her minivan on the side of the road. She pulled her iPhone and bam, this thing flies right over her. And she captures it with some good detail. She keeps her hand steady. Good job, Dolores. And what we're looking at is something simply mind-blowing. This is incredible. It does definitely look like a disc. And if people say it's a drone, well, I ask you, if you look at drones, typical drones, they fly by, and if they come to a stop, the body of itself will actually oscillate. This thing stays dead center. There is no oscillation. This thing's solid. Whatever's propelling it, it seems like it's holding itself within the craft, some sort of body of energy, what propels a UFO.
Absolutely. You see some kind of energy source coming off the bottom of this thing. Could this be the power source of whatever is making this seem to defy gravity? It is defying gravity, in my opinion. Dolores states that there is no sound whatsoever, and you could hear her in the video. She's very silent. She states in an email that she sent me that she was very, very concerned, and she didn't want to bring any attention to it, so she kept mum during this capture. Dolores also says she had a pretty good perspective on how large this craft was as it passed over her car. There's some trees in foreground and in the background, so she estimates it to be about the size of a small SUV, just about big enough to hold 1 or 2 people in it. So whatever it is, it's not that big, but It is impressive. Also, she states, it zoomed by and over the car, and that was the last she saw of it. Wow, Dolores, thank you for submitting your incredible footage. I'd have to say it is one of the best flying saucer broad daylight sightings I've ever seen, and I hope the world shares this right now. Also, if you were in the Napa Valley and you saw something like this past month, submit your videos to Third Phase Moon. We want to see revealed this phenomenon in 2015 Indiana. Now it's happening again in Russia. Take a look at this. Now, what did Elena Abeva from Moscow capture? Now, she said this lasted for over 15 minutes. Take a look. The current hypothesis is that this is a crown flash, but other people are saying it's an electromagnetic effect coming from HARP. Some people say this is a well-known phenomenon known as a crown flash. If this is well known, how come there's so little evidence of its existence? There's only a few videos on YouTube that even show this phenomenon. I think this is nothing but heart control. Now take a look at this. This is weird. Welcome back, everybody. Third Phase Moon, we're doing it right now with new incredible footage coming in from Juneau, Alaska, of what looks to be some kind of incredible weird formation in the sky, multiple eyewitnesses. This is crazy. Just take a look at this.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah.
Right, there's so much footage coming in right now at Third Phase of Moon. We have Brent Cousins going over with us right now. Listen to this right now. Listen. So there's something going on over Juneau. There's multiple eyewitnesses. We have Brent Cousins here. We're going to be doing a frame-by-frame analysis. We're going to look at this closely, but I just want to let you look at this raw footage here. Take a look at it.
Oh, we're going again.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are we looking at right now? We have the ability to do some real-time analysis. Let's pause the frame right now. All right, what are we looking at? It's not a drone, in my opinion. It's not an aircraft that I'm aware of that exists in the FAA regulations. No lights, no indicators. This is weird. Brent, take a look at this. What's going on here over Juneau?
Blake, this was a massive party that was at Juneau, and they were actually at the end of the gondola. They saw something up in the sky, and they all started talking amongst themselves about what is that. They got to the bottom of this ride, and they all pulled out their cameras, and they're pulling off amazing footage of what we're looking at. Great pause right there. This is untraditional mechanics, in my opinion. It does not look like a drone. I couldn't even see where a rotor could be attached to this. That's the main thing. This is something that's so strange. Why would this be in Alaska? It seems to hover there almost like a balloon, but we know this is not a balloon. This thing's massive. What the hell is this, Blake?
You know, I'm pausing and we can go back and forth on the video. Let's back it up a little bit and just take a look at this. Let's just roll with this a little. you almost hear it. It's cutting the wind. You can hear it cut through the sky. Whatever this thing is, sounds it sounds like it's quite big, creating a disturbance. Listen. All right, so we don't hear any kind of propeller blades, any kind of mechanics going on. This thing's just kind of cutting through the wind. It's massive. The eyewitnesses on the ground said this thing was probably about 40 to 60 feet in diameter. Okay, Brent, what are we looking at? It looks like why would they even say diameter? It's like this thing doesn't look like anything that makes any sense. Take a look at this.
Yeah, it looks like a ship.
Oh, you guys gotta post pictures.
All right, Blake, good job. Take a still. Let's run it. Roll it right now. This is unconventional craft, what we're looking at right here. Run it, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we
What
will.
I like about this is it's captured by the party. Janine and John captured something amazing, and we're getting a good close-up of technology or stealth craft that we're not familiar with.
Yeah, multiple eyewitnesses. Not just you can see in the gondola there was probably about maybe 15 to 20 people there that witnessed this. That everybody could not explain what's going on. Let's take a look at the video. We'll let it roll.
Transmission completed.
The day of the election, who's going to be president? We're going to find out later tonight, but before we get to that announcement, and along with military UFO exercise preparing for an invasion going on in Arizona, wow, things are happening. But take a look at this video. We've seen the smoke rings before, but this is something new, captured over Kazakhstan. I've never seen this.
А ну-ка, Ленухе позвони, это самое, пусть выйдет. Она еще и это самое. Смотрите по краям, как это. Ага. Да, дядь Коль?
Ага. О, что-то как ходит.
Да. Что за хрень?
Кого-то кто-то ходит там вроде. Ну,
Позвонили, нет, Ленуське? Она выходит? Блин, прикольно.
Маши, братки. Коля, позови бабы.
Дымится, смотрите, дядь Коль, да?
Да.
Офигеть.
Как кто-то ходит там.
Не-не-не, смотрите, опа, расклин пошел.
Разлагается.
Разлагается, да? О, нифига. Смотри, разлагается, Анетка.
Ага, ага.
Опа, и что такое было? Но все равно, блин, меня шатает.
I've never seen a smoke ring act like this. What's going on? Over Kazakhstan. All right, now we're back. We got Brent Cousins here, and we're going to go over the smoke ring phenomenon. What is going on? We see a lot of these smoke rings popping up all around the world, but what Maximum Trebo just submitted to us via our Facebook, we're baffled, and so was the people and the family on the ground in Kazakhstan. This ring-like formation is something like I've never before seen. So let's roll with the raw video. We got Brent Cousins here. I want to get his opinion. Let's take a look. All right, Brent, what do you make of what's going on over Kazakhstan? This smoke ring phenomenon, it's happening everywhere.
Blake, I like it. It's a broad daylight sighting. It's a beautiful day there. It's blue skies and this ominous dark ring right in the center. It's acting like it's holding itself together. It's amazing. Usually a smoke ring would dissipate within seconds. This thing's holding itself for for minutes, even possibly hours. How long has this thing been in the sky is a question.
That is a good question, and how it just basically, holds itself together. It almost seems that it almost looks like an amoeba, some kind of, thing you'd see on a petri dish, a bacteria of some sort developing. It leaves a hue in between or inside this circular shaped ring going on. What is this, right? Is this a biological life form?
Blake, that's a good possibility. The way I'm looking at it right now is actually, it doesn't look like smoke to me. It almost looks like a dust devil that's created a circumference in the sky. This is amazing. New weather phenomenon that I've never seen before.
What I like about it is the cameraman really gets a good close-up and you can see how the contrast of this ring starts to dissipate. Look at this. It almost looks like a vortex going on. Almost, you can see some kind of twister. It's dissipating there on the bottom of this circular shape. Look, it's breaking apart. Wow, this is amazing. And you have some kind of tingling going on right here, some interaction. This is definitely a phenomenon. I don't think it's man-made. I don't think this is any kind of man-made ring that I've seen at carnivals or fairs or anything like that. And it's happening all around the world. Now, we got another video coming up, another ring sighting that I want you guys to take a look at. This was submitted to us right here at Third Phase Moon, but look, it just disappeared before your eyes, Brent.
Totally just vanished and disappeared. That is amazing. Now we're going to some archive footage that we acquired here at Third Phase Moon.
Because it's here. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's been a great day, and I hope everybody enjoyed it just as much as I did. But now we have a lot of videos that I want to go over with you tonight. They're coming in from all around the world, but let's take a look at Diane's video right now from the UK, a town called Bolton. Something is hovering over the skies. It almost looks like a comet changing directions in mid-air. Take a look at this video. We're going to loop it a few times. We want to get a good look at this. All right, we have Brent Cousins here, and right away, when I saw this video, I was enthralled. I was like, what is this? Is this some kind of drone? Is this some kind of comet? I want to get your comments below of what this is, because wow, it's the first time I've ever seen it, and I'm sure it's going to be the first time for you to see it right now on Third Phase of Moon. What is this, Brent? What do you think this object is making circles over the skies over this small town?
Like, it looks like a comet, but this thing does not act like a comet one single bit. It almost skips. It looks like a skipping stone, something that's hot, that's leaving a hot tail of energy. What is this? What's happening over the UK? It looks like something big. Keep your eyes out.
Well, I want to give a big shout out to Diane, who shared this video. She shared it just this morning right here at Third Phase Moon, so that's why we're getting it out to you tonight on Thanksgiving evening. Wow, Diane, thanks. Keep up the good work. She has her little security cam, a closed circuit TV camera shooting out the window, and she captured something quite amazing. Good job, good job. Now let's get to this video. This is just coming in, and let me tell you, there's a lot of videos coming in, but I want to share with you this, captured by Joe Corcoran. Let's see, Joe Corcoran, that's his name, and he captured this in May. Take a look at this. A massive fleet of UFOs. In my opinion, this doesn't look like Chinese lanterns. Take a look at this. We're gonna highlight this one object, gunning it within the formation of lights. What is this massive fleet over Maine? Captured August 28, 2016. What are we looking at, Brent?
Like, the quality's a little low. We have a little enhancement going on this, but the closer you look at it, that's what really caught our eyes. These look like Chinese lanterns, but the evidence proves that it's not. We're looking at something in the middle of this formation. As you just stated, it has power. It's moving away, and it's moving fast. This thing is massive, what we're looking at. It stretches, I would say, a mile at least. If this is one object, this is something that science cannot explain.
Well, definitely it doesn't look like Chinese lanterns. I'm looking at this over and over again, and I really like this video because there's a lot of comparison to basically a high-speed chase. This guy's gunning it on the highway in the nighttime, and then he notices a massive armada of lights. He doesn't know what it is, but he keeps his camera pretty steady considering driving at the same time. And you look at it, all the lights start to absorb together. And is this a massive craft, as you would say, Brent, morphing in the night sky, or a lot of them? It looks looks to me to be almost 24 up there, 24 craft. And again, they do not look like Chinese lanterns. Look at this video a little closer, guys. Wow, Joe captured something good. Good job on driving and filming UFOs at the same time. In most cases, I say don't pull out your camera if you're driving or any kind of communication. Most states it's not legal. But hey, if there's a UFO or a massive UFO sighting in the skies, do what you gotta do, guys. Do what you gotta do. Get the video. Get the video. Be safe about it. Be safe. Brent, what do you make of this?
This is fantastic footage. He pulls away and it shows distance. It shows the size of this massive craft. Whatever it is, it's stealthy and it's unidentified.
So, Brent, you really think this is a one craft, or do you think the possibility there's a few light ships up there?
Blake, it comes to mind, there are the possibilities, and people mention mile-wide UFOs. Looking at it, it's hard to tell, but the way it does come together closer and it does morph, it could be an array of multiple objects.
All right, guys, I want to get your opinion below of what happened over Maine. And if you were in Maine August 28th, you saw something weird, wow, send it to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Now, this has been making some news over the internet. Multiple sightings from police dash cam videos over there in Florida of what looks to be a massive meteorite explosive disturbance, especially like the one we saw in Serbia a few years ago that just basically shook up Russia over there. Now, so this has been incredible. What we've been just watching in the last few minutes here, right here at Third Phase Moon, and I wanted to remind everybody that we're going to be doing our Friday night radio show. All right, here we go. The Literati Circle submits this video to us right here at Third Phase of Moon, and he was on vacation in Vegas at the Caesars Palace, and he captured something quite strange. We see these chemtrails in the skies, whatever's making them, who knows, but what happened above the skies? It almost looks like somebody's playing chicken with each other above the skies of Vegas. This could be a very dangerous situation.
Turn these jets on again. Well, they're going for a collision course. Wow. Oh my God. What in the world is that?
You know, this is something unprecedented. There was an actual plane crash in Vegas just today. And could this be why? Who knows? All I know is that this is very, very dangerous maneuvers going on above Vegas. Is this some kind of UFO and an airplane playing chicken? It's really weird that there is a lot of helicopter activity as well. And these chemtrails, they're blinking in and out too. It's strange, but the event that Literati Circle captures, wow, this is insane. Brent, what do you make of this?
Like, to me, it looks like dueling UFOs in the sky. These guys are basically in control of what's happening. If they're UFOs, they know exactly what they're doing, and I'm sure it's a close contact communication over the skies of Vegas, or straight up lost air control. What the hell's going on? This is too close for planes to be in the same proximity. It's dangerous over the skies of Vegas. If this collision happened, it would have been a disaster on the ground. If they're UFOs, they know exactly what they're doing, and it's a display of technology in the sky.
Wow, in broad daylight, absolutely. I agree with you, Brent. UFOs, if these are UFOs, then they're showing off their capabilities. Somebody's watching, and the Literati Circle just so happened to capture this. He says it was straight out of a Stanley Kubrick movie. And then some people are saying, Michael Morton says, that is crazy. I've never seen them get that close. There are a lot of orbs. They're very common around Las Vegas. Literati Circle says it was even crazier seeing it. I became a believer. So now the big question is, what happened over Las Vegas? I don't know. But I want to get your opinions. The people. We have over 360,000 subscribers. A lot of smart people out there. Give us your suggestions. Leave the comments below of what happened over Las Vegas. This is very bizarre, very dangerous in my opinion. If it is a commercial jet airliner, military maneuvers over a populated area. The original link will be provided in the description, so make sure you check it out. Wow, this is something new, something different right here at Third Phase of Moon. Now, let's get to this. Let's get to what's going on in Peru. A lot of world leaders showing up for a summit over there, and Obama and Putin, the world's largest leaders of countries on this planet, met, and it will be their last time meeting as far as President Obama meeting Putin as president. So, wow, these are the last words. Apparently, the media has been saying that they spoke about Syria for about 4 minutes. In my opinion, I think they talked a little bit more about disclosure, because there is a UFO race happening, and it is happening in real time. Obama, his powers will be pretty much over in about 7 weeks. So they're scrambling to maybe before Obama's done. There's some chatter out that we're going to be releasing disclosure right here at the United States government. They're going to admit it for the first time. Wow, could this really happen? I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. What do you think? What do you think Putin and Obama spoke about in this really impromptu meeting over there in Peru?
Definitely, Blake. We have a brief meeting. Cold stares by Putin looking at Obama. It's this is serious business. Whatever they're talking about, I believe it has something to do with Nibiru approaching, getting close. Nibiru is a hot topic of conversation on the internet, and people are catching it. Nibiru is a hot topic right now. People are actually filming evidence of the approach of this planet. This is serious business. Definitely these big powers right now are discussing imminent approach of Nibiru.
Well, maybe, Brian. I don't know. Nibiru, Planet X, it's out there apparently, and it's destined to be coming around planet Earth again. Apparently, every 3,000 years, Planet X, Planet Nibiru, comes very close to planet Earth. So there is a lot of evidence out there, a lot of videos apparently showing planet Nibiru out there. So I'm not sure. Is NASA trying to cover this up? Is there a race to disclose this? This is weird. There's a lot of stuff going on. We have John Kerry visiting the Antarctica, and then he immediately goes over to New Zealand, Christchurch, and right when he leaves, there's a massive earthquake that goes down, and there's a lot of scrambling going around. We know that Donald Trump, president-elect, soon-to-be president, has just spoken with Putin and a lot of other world leaders, and I got a feeling they're not telling us exactly what they're what they're talking about, basically. Do you think the major media is going to tell us what they're talking about? No, definitely not. But I do believe that they're onto something. They're onto something, and they're going to have to tell the people, the world. All right. Here we go. Blake Cousins here, Third Phase Moon, with incredible new information coming in. And I want to go over it with you in detail. We have Brent Cousins here, and we have some stuff coming from the Antarctic. And also, David McCarty, he submitted this of what looks to be some kind of craft making a big surprise during the supermoon. Take a look at this. Okay, right away, when we watched David McCarty's video, we saw this kind of phenomenon before. We've seen this, not in front of the moon, but in front of the sun. Take a look at this video. Wow, they are exactly the same type of phenomenons going on right now. And millions of people were looking up at the supermoon just a couple days ago, and a lot of people saw a lot of UFOs. But in my opinion, I got a feeling this is one of the most compelling through the massive UFO sightings going on in regards to this UFO supersized moon event. Okay, so David McCarty, he zoomed in and he captured this UFO pass along the bottom of the lunar disk. Okay, it definitely, in my opinion, it's a UFO. Brent, I want to get your opinion. What do you think? What do you think David McCarty captured?
Blake, whatever it is, it's a UFO, and it's amazing. Our archives have anomalies on the sun that do the exact same movement, the replication of, it looks like it almost impacts with whatever it is. It's shooting and creating an artifact of an implosion and an explosion on the way out. What's going on? There's an attachment on both objects. Could this object on the moon be right up against the moon, hitting the dust, the lunar dust, creating a cloud in space?
Wow, now that is something to think about. A UFO, some kind of craft, an alien craft, zooming just off the surface of the lunar moon and creating kind of like a cloud dispersion behind whatever's giving this craft propulsion. I'm not exactly sure. If you could imagine, as a car drives by on the side of a dirt road, you could notice a stream of dust fluming in the air. And it's not because of the motors or anything, it's just because of wind dispersion. And wow, could this be some kind of dispersion, some disturbance of atmosphere response from the moon, and this UFO making some kind of dust cloud in its wake, and it happens in front of the sun again. So this kind of evidence with the equipment coming out right now, this HD equipment and these powerful lenses, man, this is good stuff. Brent, any more statements on David McCarty's capture here?
Definitely. David had a good tripod. He captured this very sharply in focus, and that's what it's all about. He captured an anomaly that needs to be shared and discussed right here. Good job, David. And we do got to throw out satellite theories. Could these be satellites being illuminated in front of the moon?
Yeah, possibly a satellite passing in front of the Earth and the moon, the space in between, and maybe these mega massive lenses are able to capture this. I highly doubt it. I got a feeling this is something that our governments right now, they don't want to tell us this. They're trying to keep it hidden from the public, but right now the people, you have this power right now and these powerful tools to capture the moon unlike ever before. Wow, NASA's worried about this. I got a feeling. I bet you they're going to have a hard time explaining some of the stuff you're seeing right here at Third Phase Moon. Well, again, David McCarty, appreciate your submission. We're going to share his original link for you to take a look at the whole entire supermoon experience captured by David. Wow, this is amazing. Now, let's get to this. This is coming in.
And very interesting, to say the least. There's something peculiar about it. Just when you look at it in general, you say, this is on top of a volcano in Antarctica, and you go, wow, what is that? And I think everybody's going to be scratching their heads on the question,
on what is this thing?
Blake, I recognize other aspects to the photo. This crater's it's flat. It's a sheet of ice, and there's these anomalies that are popping out. And the one to the right of this it's suspicious. It almost looks like a big disc that is submerged under this ice sheet. What's going on?
Oh my god!
It's growing.
Oh my god! That's insane!
And now we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins here, Friday Night Radio, and we're doing it right now. Take a look. Well, everybody's going to look at this video and go, what the heck is going on? A massive glacier in Alaska breaks away from the ice into the ocean, and then all of a sudden, the tourists capture something that they can't explain. It looks to me like some kind of sea creature that we have never seen before. This thing is massive. We're going to be doing some enhancements. We're going to go back and forth, reverse and forward to try and make out whatever this thing is. It almost looks like a dragon to me. You could look at that tail. Look at the tail on the back of this thing. It looks like a dragon. You see the typical humps as you would see in typical Nessie photographs, sea monsters seen around lakes all around the planet and even in our oceans. But wow, this is something that I can't tell you what it is. It's not a well. I got a feeling that this ice glacier that broke off must have disturbed this monster, whatever it is, and it came out from some kind of cavern way below the surface there and went, what the heck is going on? Because you could hear the massive roar, the rumble. You could feel this thing from miles and miles away, and whatever was under the ocean there in close proximity to this massive glacier that breaks away, it created a quake. And it, whatever it was, it awoke and revealed itself to the tourists. There's only a few seconds of video, unfortunately, whatever this thing is, but we're going to analyze it, we're going to enhance it, we're going to share it to the world. This is Third Phase of Moon Radio, and